Season 2 teaser. 3, 2, 1. The other day, I was on an airplane to Texas. My first solo flight since my son, now almost 3.5, was born. I had been on my second line of treatment, a clinical trial, for 2 months, or 2 cycles, and had just gotten my first set of scan results on the trial earlier that day. As I was sitting on the airplane, thinking about the meeting I had had with my oncologist just hours earlier, the plane hit a really strong bit of turbulence. At that moment, it felt like such an apt metaphor for life with cancer. The real deep fear of death, of crashing, of something going horribly wrong, and of being surrounded by other people and yet feeling completely alone. And that flight to Texas, it was for a girls' weekend. Okay, I lied. It was a breast cancer conference. Because when you live in Cancerland, you never get a real weekend away. So what do we talk about at the intersection of cancer and life? What do we really talk about when we talk about cancer? We're not just sitting around talking about life expectancy statistics or immunotherapy, or even how someone found a lump in one of their body parts that really shouldn't have had a lump in it, but they just knew it was nothing, so they didn't call the doctor right away, but then they thought, okay, maybe I should get it checked out. And that nothing suddenly became something. We talk about the lives we build after our lives have been split irreparably into the before and after. We talk about the lives we never imagined we would have to live, but we're living them anyway. We find ourselves gripping the armrest of a horribly turbulent airplane preparing for the worst. We are not necessarily survivors, but we are surviving. Throughout season 1 of The Intersection of Cancer and Life, we met some amazing people. People whose diagnosis was a catalyst for incredible advocacy, community building, and even entrepreneurship. Now, in season 2, we have more fantastic guests whose stories are as dynamic as they are. But we're also going to dig a bit deeper into those cancer conversations that I mentioned. Because the intersection of cancer and life isn't a static place. We don't stand still. We keep moving forward despite, or maybe because of the places we've been. So welcome to season 2 of The Intersection of Cancer and Life. Thanks for being here with me, and stay tuned.